As y'all know, no, I ain't even gonna do you like that. So, came a point, as I said to y'all, that I was getting over her. I was tired of her. This is when I decided, and not intentionally, she thinks that's what I did. And I believe that a lot of y'all would think the same thing. Because I understand. I get it. I honestly, looking at myself too and doing it, I'd have been like, you're a boy. I ended up talking to her best friend. And not knowing that she was starting to feel me, she texted me one day and was like, something about dancing or whatever.
Yeah, I wanted to make some type of dance video.
So I was like...
And at this time, no, it's not that I was like feeling you, like I wanted you. But because I still like cared for you and still wanted your attention, I was like,
what you wanted my attention for if you wasn't thinking of me like that then? Wait, hold up, I'm confused now, because you telling me off camera you was feeling me, but now you telling me you wasn't feeling me. So which one is it?
Nah, because I remember, okay, that time we were like starting to talk, but then I was like, I wasn't really sure I wanted to be in a relationship with you, but I liked you. This was around the time that you dropped the gifts off and we were like talking and stuff. But then we had that phone call, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was unsure of what I wanted. So you were like, okay, bye. Like, I'm tired of you type of
Facts!
Yeah. But I was like, nah, like, I wanted you to be my friend and like not rush into dating or whatever. But I just wanted us to like have open communication. But you were like, nah, I'm over you. I'm talking to
no, that's not
my
what
best
happened.
friend,
That's
Betsy.
that's not what happened. So what happened
what happened
was me and her best friend became cool, because now this is when she stayed trying to tell this wrong. Me and her best friend became cool. I wasn't even thinking about liking her in that moment. So she came to me telling me about dancing. I was already, by then I was like starting to just cut her off, because I was like, I don't want to, for my mental health, like I said to y'all, my mental health and my mentality, I have to stay away from her, because every time I get around her, my mind just be everywhere. So I was like, you know what? Nah, forget all that. I was like, I was like, go dance with your brother and I'm gonna dance with Betsy.
And to me, I was like, why do you even have to be so specific? Like, I'm gonna go dance with Betsy. Like, to me, that was like, no. That, in my perspective, I was like, why you gotta be so specific? Like, you're obviously trying to shoot some shots at me, put it in my face that you're talking to my best friend.
But I wasn't talking to her like that, and I wasn't shooting shots at you. I just wanted her to realize, like, I'm not with you like that no more. So
nah, but during that time, Betsy told me that y'all were talking.
Yeah, I was her friend. I wasn't talking to her like that yet.
Honestly, it's just a mix-up. I just remember Betsy had some flowers, and her brother was like, oh yeah, she went out, or Jahmaiki gave her those, whatever. And then, yeah, I don't know. I don't remember how cool, specifically I found out, but I remember she was texting you or something. So I was like, okay, they're talking like as friends, right? But then when he said that, I was like, oh, okay, dance with friends.
Mind y'all, once again. Once again, she talked to my best friend. It wasn't nothing petty.
Wait, you cannot mention that right now until we get there. You're gonna confuse.
I'm talking about Eric. What you talking about? I took her best friend on a date, and yeah, it was cool. That didn't work out. She ended up playing me for this dude. Whatever. What we were talking about was she found out. When she found out, that's when Betsy told her, yeah, we were talking. But she didn't tell her, even though she already knew. Yeah, that's how you found out. You didn't find out from me. You found out from her brother. But yeah, found that out. Found out about the date. She got more mad.
I felt away because I obviously felt away for him, but I wasn't trying to take it to the next level. Because I don't know, I just always thought that since we dated in 8th grade, it would be better if as we got older, like our relationship would be better. But we both had growing to do, and I didn't know what I was thinking. I didn't know what I wanted. So I don't know.
She didn't want me. She wanted old dude. That's why you was confused. It all makes sense.
Oh, the guy was crushing on.
Exactly.
What's his name on here?
I don't remember.
All right,
We'll
new name, Chester.
We'll go with that.
Chester equals whatever we said in the previous video.
Shoot.
Because obviously he meant something to me if we like always got into arguments and we
looking back at it, yes.
And if we ended up coming back to each other after some time and all this stuff, like he obviously meant something to me. Moving on. So that happened. They didn't really like talk, make anything official. Nah, none of that because she had somebody else.
Yep.
And yeah, this was the time. This was 11th grade, yeah. So then we stopped talking. We stopped talking for some time after that. So he started talking to Sabrina, and this was summer.
Yep.
In the summer, he started talking to her. He had this off and on relationship. You want to elaborate?
That's because Sabrina had a boyfriend.
I was actually in a relationship, and that lasted until summer 2017.
I ended up getting in a new relationship, a long distance relationship.
January 2017.
Ended up getting played. And funny enough, again, me and her weren't talking, and then things started getting rocky with her and Chester. And
yes, summer 2017.
Me and her ended up getting on the phone because she called me and she just wanted to talk. And me and her, that was like the beginning of our new friendship, because that was when we kept up with each other more.
Yeah, and we were both like dealing with some stuff like in relationships. Yeah. So we were kind of using each other as like support.
Yeah. It was really a good friend, like just being there for each other.
Mhm.
And our conversations helped each other. So yeah.
Yeah, and then we left it alone. Like we left our relationship alone, our friendship alone. And then
we did.
Yeah, it was just chill, whatever.
Yeah.
Then I started talking to one of his friends.
One of my childhood best friends. I know they like, why y'all keep dating each other's friends? Like, what's wrong with that?
Then we stopped talking. June is when we stopped talking. June 2018. And you were actually in a relationship in January of 2018.
Mm-hmm.
2019, I started going to university, right? And I was on my way to school. I was on the bus in the morning, and he sent me a link to one of his music videos, and I was like, yo, like, you're glowing.
I'm gonna link it right here for y'all.
You are, oh my god, like, you look so grown. And you know, I was just like admiring him, and I was watching it, and I was like very proud of him because I was digging our friendship and just like seeing who he was becoming, and I started liking him. That night when I'm driving to my house, I stop somewhere and I text him. I say, I like you.
Yo, when she told me that, in my head, I'm like, and I literally said to you, I was like, okay, you like me as a friend, okay? That's the first thing that came to my head. I was like, okay, you like me as a friend. She's like, no, I like you. And I'm like me? And she's like, yes. I was like, I had to put my phone down because I just didn't believe it.
No, I think you said what? Or you said Nathalie.
Sorry, y'all, we lost some of the footage, but for it to make sense,
after she told me she liked me and her attempted to talk, even though I had a girlfriend at the time, but that with me and the girl didn't end up working out. Not because of me and Natalie. I actually cut it off with Natalie because it didn't feel right, and we both came to that agreement. Me and my ex ended up breaking up because of many reasons, and by 20 me and my ex broke up in 2019. And I presumed to talk to Natalie. Me and her got into it again, and it didn't work out. So by 2020, this is where it picks up at. Me and Natalie ended up linking back up, finally talking. We were cool again, and I started recording her, and yeah, this is where the story continues. All right, my bad.
So I start coming over, and I start recording. He makes a beat for me. I record that, really. Yeah. That's pretty much the only thing I recorded. Oh, and he made a song. He made a song for us.
Yeah.
A track for us. Yeah. And he was like, hey, hop on this. Sometime between January and April, we talked about what happened the year before. And I ended up telling him how I felt about it. And that I was still hurt. But that I wanted us to be cool again. Yeah, we had somewhat of tension before and after that conversation. I think we were just kind of, because like we still felt like our guards were up.
Nah, so after we talked, after we had that conversation, we just started really just like vibing more, really. Mm-hmm. Like we were really just like genuinely laughing more and just like talking and like having deeper conversations and just like just genuinely just enjoying each other. And a night came and
we were talking.
We
would text regularly.
Yeah, like literally we would text every day. Like literally. And I ended up like, I don't know how we specifically got on the topic, but I ended up drilling her in and she ended up confessing that she still liked me. Yeah, conversation went from there and
we just started talking.
And it didn't really take that long for us to become official. We had our ups and downs and whatnot, but it's been a journey.
Again, not your typical, not what I had in mind.
Nope. I don't think that's what anybody would have in mind. We'll catch y'all in the next video. Hope y'all enjoyed.
Peace.
Forget it.
No, you gotta grind.
Sounds forced. You gotta grind
and shine
at the same damn time. Show some love. Brought to you by Crackhead Chronicles.